Ho ho ho, welcome to Potter's Picks, the holiday/championship edition. Quickly, let's go back to the semifinals from last week where, as predicted by yours truly, Santa Al, Santa Potter, whatever you want to call me, both Circus McQuirkus and the Pillaging Peacocks from the mighty Howie Long division in the championship. That's right, the rest of the divisions, suck it, inferior, deal with it. Like the hat, by the way. Very nice. I know. Basically, just a quick recap. Pillaging Peacocks, Mike Vick, started slow, came on strong, 45 points. The guy's just sick, just tearing everything up. So, hey, look, there's Mike Coughlin yelling at his punter. Nice play. Way to blame your punter. He's a rookie. Again, Vic hot. Everyone put up double digits except for LaShawn McCoy. Don't know what's wrong with that slacker, but the Pillaging Peacocks are in. They have won their last 4 games, averaging 127.5 points per game during those 4 wins, including 148 last week and 142 the week before. That is en fuego. That's like, I don't even know, that's like Patriots of whatever year that was. I just hope that those EFL champion shirts that I had printed don't end up going to third world country because they'll be irrelevant, but we'll see. In the other matchup, Circus McQuirkus had a bye. Oh, wait. He played against Third and Longer, who gave him a bye with another crappy performance. Aaron Rodgers, out. Marion Barber III, out. Bo Scaife, out. Oh, your other tight end, Antonio Gates, out. Hey, Bergfalk, wake the hell up. The season's still going. And I don't know, I think we're going to have to figure out a way to either light a fire under his ass to figure things out next year, or if a team does appear to be slacking as such, they will just be quietly pardoned from the playoffs, and we'll deal with it from there. But Circus McQuirkus at 10-4-1, averaging 93 points a game for the season, and the last 4, they're 2-1-1, averaging 95 points per game. What else can you say? The Howie Long division, let's just go right to the breakdown of the championship game. I would break down the third place game, but I'm just going to say He Hate Me is going to win because I'm going to put as much effort into it as Bergfalk puts into his lineup and paying attention. So no disrespect to Trexler and He Hate Me, but I'm just going to give you the W. Nice third place. Okay, onward, upward. Let's start at quarterback. For the Circus McQuirkus, Tom Brady at Buffalo. Could be a little chilly, could be snowy, but Brady's shown the last couple weeks that the snow is not a problem for him, so give him 24 points against the crappy Bills. On the other side of the coin, the red-hot Michael Vick against the awful Minnesota secondary. I'm going to go conservative and say 30 points for Vick. So give the edge to the Cox there, but still Brady could keep it even because he's Brady, and Belichick is going to probably keep him in even if they're up by 30 points. So he will rack it up. Running backs for the Circus, Arian Foster at Denver and Ray Rice at Cleveland. Arian Foster was banged up last week. They say he's well on the one hand, but on the other hand, Houston's season's over. They suck once again. They'll be lucky to get to 500, and the game's pretty much meaningless, so maybe they rest him. Maybe they give more touches to Derek Ward. So that's kind of a tough one for Harry. So good luck. Not. Ray Rice at Cleveland. Give him probably about 16. Even with that, I'm thinking Arian Foster probably gets in the end zone maybe once or twice, so give him 22 points. But that could come down considerably if they just decide, what the heck, and let's just sit him for a bit. So, on the flip side, Pillaging Peacock, Steven Jackson versus the Niners, that mighty Niners defense. Give him 15. LaShawn McCoy versus Minnesota. Catching out of the backfield and some runs, maybe goal line carry for a touchdown, give him 15. Wide receiver, Circus McQuirkus, Roddy White versus New Orleans. He has been pretty solid. Give him 80 yards and a touchdown, so give him 14 points. Derek Mason at Cleveland has been a little bit banged up, so I'm going to limit him to just 6. For the Cox, Hakeem Nicks has been hot. Steve Smith's out for the season, although Mario Manningham had a couple of touchdowns last week. Knicks did have one, and against Green Bay, there'd probably be some scoring, especially with Aaron Rodgers playing. So give Knicks 16, and I just made the decision today to take Andre Johnson and put him on the bench because he is still banged up, and just much like Arian Foster, it's meaningless unless he wants to become the first player in history to have 3 straight 1,500-yard seasons. He needs like 200 and something for the last 2 games, so we'll see. Larry Fitzgerald will start in his place against the god-awful Dallas secondary, so give him 10 points to add to Hakeem Nick's 16 points. The edge goes to the Peacocks at wide receiver as well. Tight end, Rob Gronkowski for Circus McCorkus. Seems like he has a touchdown every other week. He had one last week, but I think he gets another one this week, maybe 30-something yards on some possession catches. Give him 9 points. Jason Witten for the Cox at Arizona. Arizona's defense is pretty god-awful. Kitna has been starting to lean heavily on Witten, and they've been pretty hot. So let's give Witten 14 points. Place kicker, Josh Brown for the Circus McCorkus against the Niners. Give him 10 points. Seabass, the Fat Pollock. Against Indy. At home for the Raiders, I'm giving him 11 points. So very slight edge, but an edge nonetheless. And finally, defense, special teams, the Rams versus the Niners. That's good for at least 12 points, just because the Niners' offense, Troy Smith, Alex Smith, whatever. Like it matters. I'll do my Mike Singletary impression. I'm going to have to wait to comment on anything until I go back and look at the film, because apparently I was just comatose on the sideline for 4 quarters. Hey, it's kind of like Bergfalk. Bergfalk and Singletary separated at birth. Who knew? On the other side, pillaging Peacocks. The Atlanta Falcons defense has been pretty hot, but they do go up against New Orleans, which is kind of a scary situation. But Breeze hasn't totally been protecting the ball, so I'm going to give the Falcons 11 points against the Saints for their defensive effort. So, just looking at the intangibles, just Vic has been sick. He's been hot. The Peacocks are just putting up a crap load of points. So, we're just going to keep riding it. We're just going to keep riding that magic carpet, and hopefully bring an EFL championship to the commissioner's office. So there you have it. I'm looking at 122 to 113 for the Peacocks over Circus McCorkus, and he hate me to capture 3rd place over the comatose and possibly dead Brian Bergfalk in 3rd and longer. That's going to do it. I did end up just throwing some games together because due to Booth's post with his whining and TNA, I figured, well, if it was just whining, I would have just said screw you, but since he put up a nice shot, I went ahead and obliged and hooked up just meaningless games for everyone else. So good luck to all, good luck to me, good luck to Harry, and we will see you after the championship, where hopefully you're all buying me a beer and some lunch. Suck it.